You're watching The Dead Skeleton Show.
The Dead Skeleton Show.
Oh, hi! Welcome to The Dead Skeleton Show. I am your host, The Dead Skeleton, and with me today is Swampy. Hello, Swampy. It's good to see you. How are you doing, Swampy? You doing good? You doing great? All right, give me a fist bump, fist bump. All right, Swampy, my man. Okay, so what are we going to do today on The Dead Skeleton Show? Well, look at this. We've got a weekly world news. Do you remember Weekly World News? It was a great, oh my goodness. It was a great magazine from like the 1990s and the 1980s. And look at this. On the cover it says, Redneck Vampire attacks trailer park. Oh my goodness. I bet you guys want to know more about it, don't you? Okay, inquiring minds want to know. Okay, so it says, I got it open right here. Look at this. So it says right here on the inside, it says, Redneck Vampire terrifies Alabama. Ooh, by Denny Sperling. Oh my goodness. Everyone in these parts knew that Vladdy Joe Crump made moonshine in a cave below the Dexter Mountain. I didn't know that, but I guess he did. Okay. And they knew he was a mite strange. You're a mite strange too. Oh my goodness. You're not a redneck vampire, are you, Swampy? No, you are a redneck. Well, you're a green neck, right? Oh my goodness. Hey, look at this. I'm wearing a green shirt today. It kind of matches your outfit. Okay, so anyway, what they didn't know was that he was a vampire. A couple months back, we started getting reports of folks with puncture wounds on them. Doc Evans said they was fang marks, and we figured rattlers was the culprits. Oh my goodness, he doesn't have very good grammar. Where are you going, Swampy? Come here, get back up here. Get back up here. We have a few snake-handling churches down in the valley, and every once in a while, someone would get chopped. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. We didn't pay it much, never mind. Oh my goodness, there we go with that good grammar again. But when the bites appeared on Baptists and members of the Assemblies of God, folks began getting worried. My daughter, Sadie Lou, oh my goodness, here's a picture of Sadie Lou. Look at her. She's about 12, I would think, right? My daughter, Sadie Lou, came home with what I thought was a hickey. Oh my goodness, 12's a little bit young for hickeys, don't you think? Okay, it was troubling enough, right? Said Rodney Sapp, but she also had a blank stare that was even worse than usual. Oh my goodness, you have blank stares all the time. That's why we make you put those x-ray vision glasses on, right? Because we don't want anybody seeing your spooky eyes, Swampy, right? Okay, so what else? And when her mama kissed her goodnight, she seen 2 little holes in her neck. She's seen it, okay? It says it right here. She's seen it. That's very good grammar to it. It's supposed to be she saw, right? The Dead Skeleton, he's a little bit of a stickler for grammar. So I don't know who wrote this. This is kind of ridiculous. They should have corrected the grammar before writing it down, but I guess it's for accuracy, right? Well, they are from Alabama, right? So I guess if they're from Alabama, maybe they seen stuff, and maybe that's the way they talk, right? Swampy doesn't talk at all, right? I kind of like Swampy because he doesn't talk, and Stubby talks too much, I think. Okay, so anyway, what happens? I said, boy howdy woman. Boy howdy woman. I've seen enough Kolchak reruns to know them's the marks of a vampire. Oh my goodness, Dr. Evans confirmed that the fang marks were too far apart to have been caused by a serpent. I knew something was sorely amiss. Anyway, let's just fast forward to the end of the article. Says a lot of things here. You might want to pick it up yourself if you want to read the whole thing. It's kind of long. Oh yes, the conclusion was inescapable. This was a redneck vampire. The list was narrowed to Vladdy Joe Crump, who lived in a tar paper shack on the edge of town. Neighbors realized that they hadn't seen Vladdy Joe in the daylight for quite some time. That's ridiculous. Anyway, here's a picture of a bat. You should probably pick one of these weekly world news magazines up on eBay. They're really fun. Wait, what? What's wrong? Oh my goodness, put your glasses back on. We don't want to see your eyes. Oh my goodness, he's got a terrifying gaze. Okay. Anyway, if you like this episode of The Dead Skeleton Show, if you want to know more about Weekly World News or Redneck Vampires, make sure you become a ding-dong. Hit that bell icon. That way you'll be notified for future episodes of The Dead Skeleton Show. You don't want to miss any one of them. They are very good, right, Swampy? Yes, they're all really good. And Oh my goodness, Swampy just told me if you don't become a ding-dong, he's going to make you look into his eyes in his terrible gaze. Okay, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. So make sure you become a ding-dong. Leave a like and a comment below. And tell us, do you have any good memories of the Weekly World News? What's your favorite story from Weekly World News? Do you remember the Bat Boy? Bat Boy was pretty cool, right? He's a favorite of the Dead Skeleton Show. We'll do Bat Boy in another episode. Okay, so we'll see you next time on the Dead Skeleton Show. What are you doing? Are you stretching? Are you doing your DDP yoga? Or are you doing a dab? You're dabbing? Okay, we'll see you next time on the Dead Skeleton Show.
The Dead Skeleton Show.